Another Wolf Crypto live stream. We are actually joined by Wizard and Mr. Joe Mitoshi himself for this one. We are doing the prediction markets today. So, yeah, on Wednesdays we do the TA hour with Joe here, but on Fridays we like to be a little goofy, have a little fun. Trade, gamble slash trade, if you will, on some prediction markets. So we're going to be checking out Kalshi and looking for some bets. So I started with a portfolio of $100. I have successfully already lost 25% of that portfolio down to $75. Been feeling really proud of myself, making some sports bets that panned out and then other bets that didn't pan out. But that's the name of the game, risk management. You win some, you lose some. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to share my screen here. But before we do, Joe, Wizard, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, it's been a eventful morning, a bit eventful couple of days actually. But yeah, all is well. All is sane and solvent.
Almost red.
Sane and solvent. So I can't really complain. As Joe said before we came on, seems Black Friday in the crypto markets has already started.
Is that true?
It's already started.
Black Friday's here.
Already started. How you doing, guys? Yeah, I mean, I was expecting, let me see what I'm gonna get this next Black Friday, but I guess it came early. I mean, we're getting Bitcoin at 80K. I mean, come on, man.
Howdy, sir. Steve says howdy from the YouTube channel. I think it's your YouTube, Wizard.
That is mine. American
beautiful.
Steve.
Yeah, honestly, the markets have been pretty rough. But that's the one great thing about prediction markets is that it just like the standard market, you can trade either way. You can trade either direction. You don't have to. Markets can be bad, markets can be good, and you can still make money. There's still opportunity. So let me go ahead and get into it here. I will share my screen in just a second. Share screen. Right here. So I do have this initial bet pulled up. This it says it's live right now. So actually, let's see if it is live. I would love to see if this is live. Is this live?
Trump
okay, so it is live. His show is live right now, but it's a radio only show, so there's no visual, unfortunately. But this is what Trump will say during his Fox appearance. He's appearing on the Brian Kilmeade radio show. I'm not sure what the topic will be because there is no announcement made. There is no kind of post made about it. But here are the words that people are betting he'll say.
Oh my God.
So we have Biden at 88%. So the return there kind of sucks. He probably will say that. Trillion, New York mayor, economy, election, inflation, radical left, the radical left, my goodness. Affordability, investment. Honestly, these seem like pretty solid plays. Like, I mean, hell, you have 66% chance. Like, yeah, the return's less than 2x there, but yeah, it's I think I like those a lot actually because I think he will say these. But hottest, I don't imagine hottest. Maybe China. China could be a good one. China. Shutdown. I don't know how shutdown's at 56%.
That's interesting.
Epstein too. He just signed the bill.
Yeah, but he doesn't talk about that.
But like, I can already imagine Brian Kilmeade being like, "So you signed the Epstein file bill? Like, what was that all about?" Because that just happened.
Yeah. He might just go, "Oh, we signed it. We signed it." It depends whether he refers to it by name. Crypto is an interesting one as to whether he talks about that, given obviously the backdrop we've had.
Yeah, exactly. Joe, what do you think?
No, honestly, I don't know. Let's see. With Trump, it's always a wild card. But obviously, I mean, those are solid bets. I didn't know he was talking. What is that happening now?
The show is live right now, but I'm not sure if he's on. The show is live from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Oh, okay. God knows what he's obviously going to talk about the market. I read yesterday that they decided not to release the data for the unemployment.
Yeah, let's see. I'm actually listening to the show right now. Let me turn the volume down on it.
That's crazy, man.
I wish I could adjust volume on separate tabs. Damn. That's fine. I was keeping. Oh, he's actually playing the interview right now. I'm listening to the interview right now. Okay, so he said New York Mayor already, or the interviewer said that. Let's see. All of this is changing in real time too. New York. He said New York. Yep. That resolved.
And then you bet. What is this gonna say?
Yeah, I'm trying to bet on what he's gonna say before he says it. I'm listening to it right now. This is so funny.
This is the future of finance.
Oh no, there's an ad. Oh wait, no, sorry. No, it's a post from Mom Donnie. Like it's like a announcement he made.
It is crazy how
I'm
people
not sure if the
find
stream
ways
can
to
hear it, but
bet and gamble.
it's so interesting.
What a wonderful world.
I'm trying to guess where the conversation's going, because the interviewer is asking about Mamdani right now. Look at that. Look at 79 cents on the radical left here. Trump's so funny, bro. He just said, Mamdani told me to turn the volume up. He better be careful when he says that to me.
Where are you
I don't even know what
listening
he
to
means, but he better be careful. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Oh, he said Biden. He said Biden. Yep, that's 100%. That resolved, yes. I wonder if he's looking at this. I wonder if Trump's looking at this or listening, like watching Policy.
How much money are you betting on that?
Oh, not much. I'm going to be betting a percent, like probably like 5% of the portfolio, like maybe like
Okay.
a couple bucks.
Rookie numbers. You need 50%.
What's gonna Bitcoin? Is that Bitcoin 99%?
Yeah, Trump is at 19 cents. Oh, not Trump. Sorry, Bitcoin is at 19 cents. That's down here. Illegal alien. He might say this. Listening. What? There was a video that came out from veterans, apparently, that was like an advertisement that was telling troops they could just disobey Trump's orders. They're like, you can just disobey his orders. You don't have to listen to illegal orders. Seditious behavior.
What a world we live in.
Okay, so he said he's about to say economy. He hasn't really said it yet, but he's been close. This is wild. This is the future of finance, everyone. Welcome to Wolf. This is the future of finance. Whoa, don't get me into that one. My goodness. Okay, so I don't think Epstein's going to hit. I don't think Epstein's going to hit. I don't think Turkey's going to hit unless he asks him some kind of question about that. Illegal alien just jumped up. You see that? It got so close, bro. He's been edging. He's been edging on it.
What was that when we started?
This was like a second ago. Illegal alien was at like 50%. Today is a softer world. The hatred's pretty strong. Okay, man, he's just talking about this ad right now. I want the interview to ask a question so I can quickly buy based on the question before Trump says anything. And look, all these returns are like they're so gone now. Like 70 cents, 69 cents. Like it's almost not even worth it. Like Epstein will probably be the best one because he might say it. Oh, illegal alien just jumped down to 58 cents. You know what? I'm gonna buy illegal alien because that's what this conversation's kind of going right now. Yeah, let's do buying dollars. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna buy more than 5%. We're gonna go $5. That one. I just bought illegal alien.
You bought an illegal alien?
I bought illegal alien. The spreads are awful on this, dude. The volume's not bad. I mean, it's like $90,000, so whatever. So look at the spread. Like the ask is 54 and the bid's 40. What? Okay. I know you guys can't hear it, so I'm gonna make this more entertaining. Let's just back out, and then I'll keep listening to this. I'm gonna find the next one. Oh, is Ron's having a meeting with Trump today at the White House?
You'd love to be a fly on the wall for that one, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'm watching it. Beginning in 5 hours. I'm definitely watching it. What would you guys be betting on?
Let's have a look.
We have the Powell. Powell's got some volume on it. There's a weekly Trump one. This is what will Trump say this week.
S&P close price end of 2025.
Oh, that's good too. Let's do that one. S&P close price, yeah, by end of 2025. What are we thinking?
Well, I mean, I've got on my chart marked out that some
now we can do like do some TA on this.
I've got marked out on my chart at some point.
Here, let's share your screen.
We'll visit 6,000.
Yeah, we'll share.
Do I need to press share again? Yeah. I'll share. Yeah, because then we can get Mitoshi's view.
Yeah, I want to get Mitoshi's view as well. Yeah, there's his screen. Cool.
So that's my long-term S&P chart. And what have we got odds-wise, Will, on? So S&P close price end of 2025. This is quite even as well because it's split by $100 increments. So currently, to close where we are in this box, it is 17 cents as a 15% chance. I have a feeling we go up, but I also have a feeling we have a substantial period of down. I mean, this for me would be this is a 8% chance to finish in 6,000 to 6,200 increment. So it actually gives you quite a bit of leeway. So essentially here to here is a 9% chance. Although I think it'll take a little bit of time to chew through all of this.
Yeah. Joe, what do you think about that?
Let me see.
Yeah, we're trying to guess the price of the S&P by the end of 2025.
By the end of 2025?
Yeah, that's the bet for call sheet.
Price.
So we're doing some technical analysis for that.
Give me 1 second. I'll tell you in a second here. I know we're likely to go down until January. I'm gonna tell you. The thing is guessing what that'll be. What's your level? Wolf? I mean,
Wolf.
Wizard?
I quite like as a punt is 6,000 to 6,200 zone. So that's a
oh my god
8% chance.
Obviously.
That would be horrendous.
I was gonna say 6.2.
So the one above is 6.2 to 6.339. So that gives you this zone here. So we're essentially sweeping August, or at least coming down towards sweeping August. You basically go below September. That
6.3. Yeah, 6.3 is a good level. For me, we might go to, well, that'll be bad. I don't know what 5.8. It's
and so on these bets, just to keep in mind too, on these bets on call sheet, they're ranges. So like the ranges would be from S&P close price end of 2025. The range is like 7,000 to 71.99. So it's $200 increments.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find what the S&P is going to be between. It's which range is going to be in. And
between
most likely, what? And by the end of 2025. So in $200 increments. So the highest likelihood one, the highest likelihood one is 26%, and it's 6,800 to 69.99.
Well, let me see my chart here. Can I share that? Yeah, can I? Okay, I have my chart there. So 65, 68 is a major resistance area I had for this year. We can see what's going on right there on the monthly. And I have a monthly pivot in January. So my guess is either 58 or 62. That's my, depends on, I don't think it's going to happen in December. So probably my bet would be 62. Yeah, I think so.
62.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a great trade. I mean, that's trading at 11 cents. So even if you're a little off, if it's 6,200 to 63.99 is the range. So you have a little
62 to 4.
Yeah,
around that
62 to 4. So you buy that.
Yeah, so you have an 11-cent price now, and so you have nearly a 9x return if you're correct on
that. But I see another dump in January, but we're talking about the end of 2025. But yeah, you're on the 4-hour, the daily?
That's the 4-hour. If I go on to daily.
Yeah, so that would mean that we'd have to tumble a ton by December.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, do we have that much to give up? Do we have that much more to give up here?
So this down to 6.4, down to 6.4, you're looking at about a 2.5% drop to get into that first range of 6.4.
Yeah.
And then down there is 5. And
yeah, the thing is, like, with such a major breakdown, and I mean, in terms of the price versus time, when you accumulate for such a long time, I mean, we have distributing for what, 2 months already? So certainly those targets, they happen fast.
Yeah.
So I think we could be at 62 to 4 really soon. And if things really go crazy, we could go down then to 58. But I think 62 can come fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would probably have to make some dates with the formulas, but
Yeah.
So I guess
I
is
would
this
say
something then that you would layer your bets? Like, so for instance, would you like if the likelihood if in your head at least is that okay, 62 to 64 seems to be the most likely. Is that something I put more money on and then like maybe I hedge by buying the next two ranges on the outside? So like maybe I hedge a little bit by buying the 64 to 66 and the 6,000 to 62.
Personally, the lower range, unless we fell very, very violently through, you'd be able to take some profits from the first range you had anyway. Because
Yeah.
obviously, to get to that target range, you'd have to fall through here. I think I don't think I'd want to hedge because ultimately your invalidation will be if we can't break this, at least the support I've got here, this monthly SR. If we hold here and keep pushing up, then for me the below is probably invalidated for the short time.
Yeah.
From that anyway, I guess from the composite point of view and how I'm looking at it is everything in the S&P has been incredibly weak, bar these names. And for me, these names are starting to break down. I know there's obviously some green here. It's being buoyed by that. This, for me, feels like it's beginning to distribute.
Okay.
yep.
This one's held up Apple, but I think at some point this will have a tremendous fall from grace. Because this is, I think Apple's one of the most overvalued ones of the Mag 7 in terms of the multiple it trades off. This is
What's
already
the
broken
PE
down.
on Apple? Here, let me just check. PE on Apple is 35. Yeah, it's pretty high.
That feels like it's broken down.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't so you're saying you would bet into that 64, 62, 64, but you wouldn't hedge?
No, I don't think I'd hedge.
Okay.
Unless you were going really
Yeah,
heavy, but I don't see the need to hedge.
I'm
I
with
think,
him too.
yeah.
And
I'm
we
with him.
got Joe's chart to the Ichimoku, the famous Ichimoku.
Oh, you're on my screen now?
Yeah, I shared your screen too. I'm switching between you and Wizard screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I agree with him. I mean, if you look at Ichimoku here, you can tell. You can easily see what's going on. So you have here these two lines are they just got flat. So that means look at this gap.
Mm-hmm.
This gap from here to here. Basically, what that's telling you is how imbalanced that chart is. Because remember, I told you when they're all together, the price, the Kijun, and the Tenkan, they're in balance, and then you get this. You see what happens. But when they drift away from each other, like it happened here, they get flat. Then you get this correction. Bounce touches a Kijun, gets equilibrium again, and it goes up. So basically, the same thing is happening here. So what's going on here is that we have twin pivots on the monthly for the system. So something I share on the report for November and October, that November was going to be a key month, and you can see definitely the price is pivoting here, and then since they're too close to each other, I call them twin pivots on the system. The next one is January. So considering the gap here and the lack of equilibrium on the chart on the monthly, then the price needs to get that back. So I mean, yeah, 62, that's why I'm saying 62 or 58, because 62 is a sensitive support on the weekly, but we can definitely break that if things really hit the fan, which I think is about to happen because of the charts that Wizard was showing.
Mm-hmm.
Apple, Apple definitely. I mean,
Apple's probably
it's
the
kind
one to
of
short, not financial
you can
advice.
yeah, and you can see it. You can see it here. You can see the lack of balance too. You see so the Kijun just got down there. The Tenkan is up there, so that's building up some weak momentum. Here on the daily, you can see also how the momentum it's getting weaker and weaker. So we have all this boom, 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 boom. This escalator up probably is going to be like an elevator down type of move to find balance again down there. What else did you? What others are on the
So I think Meta's already gone. Google's the other
7?
one that I think's got to go. Yeah, Goog, Alphabet.
Goog.
Yeah.
Goog.
Go,
It's
Goog's
crazy.
still pushing, and this is different. See the difference here. Even though this one has the same gap, both are pointing up. So there's a strong momentum there. Probably this week, the next maybe a week or two, it's might push more until we get flat this one, flat this one. We create that imbalance again, and then it corrects. But Google looks strong.
Yeah.
See the daily. Yeah, daily is safe. Monthly, you see monthly, they're together and pointing upwards. They're really far away from the price, but they're still strong. So that tells me it's like probably they can push even a little. This very same candle can push a little bit more. Maybe December pushes a little bit more until we get that flat here and that imbalance. The price needs correct. In terms of pivots, let me see. Yeah, probably December. It can find a top around December, a local top in December. Is this making an all-time high? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Man, dude.
this. But I found out of the Mag 7 is Google is the one for me that lags. So this Google lagged a lot behind the rest of the Mag 7, and I think now it's sort of having its time in
Oh,
the
it's
sun.
catching up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Meta,
So
I
I'm
think front
sure
man.
I'm
Oh,
on a
Palantir.
big chore on Palantir.
Oh,
Yep, there you go.
oh,
I
you rubbing it in. I got stopped out. I got stopped out after their results after hours at 212. And I think
Really?
it clipped
No.
220 and went.
I went big with the Academy 195 like a
Oh,
week or a couple of weeks ago. So certainly no closing that one anytime soon.
no.
I'm just gonna let it ride because, well, yeah, look at that. See, so the weekly, it's just breaking everything. So we go to the monthly, and you can see that. So that's what can happen with the SPX. Take this one, for example. See the balance in the Kijun, the balance in the Tenkan, the
Yeah.
Tenkan and the Kijun is going down straight to the Tenkan. But if you see the weekly, we had support here on the Tenkan, but it price just obliterated that support. So the SPX is exactly the same. If you see the monthly, you can see the lack of balance or flat. So the support, the main support is at 58. But if you go to the weekly, we're heading to the Kijun right here. But like I said, this candle under the right conditions can simply obliterate that Kijun and go straight to the Kumo on the weekly, which would be the Tenkan and the Kijun on the monthly. So that's I'm sure Palantir. I'm sure Nvidia too.
Yeah, I'm short on video. I've been scalp longing, but I'm long term short from 200.
And it's the same setup. I mean,
Well, there's
you
also
get
companies where
here.
there's higher returns too. Like you have higher RR with a lot of other companies. So
Yeah, it's an early entry, but you can see actually the bear market here. The daily, for example, developing. So you get the price, you get your price above the Kumo. So price trends, it trends up, it trends up. So now we flip bearish here. I showed it right there at the top of that Kijun, 194. So now you can start to see the early signs. You see the Kumo here is turning red. Price is getting under the Kumo. The Chiku, which is the lag span, is already under the price. So once that Chiku gets under the Kumo, that Kumo gets bigger on the red shape, and the Tenkan and the Kijun get under the Kumo, That would be a full confirmed bear trend. So it's working on that confirmation as we speak. So maybe we can pull up a little bit more. Maybe we can hand, but I mean, it's just a basic 101 breakdown. So I'm expecting SPX down, Nvidia, Palantir, all of those just going down more. Some of them will lag, some of them will get ahead of the rest, but overall, that's certainly the DXY. I think I had it, and it's just going up as I expected to. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Call the bottom on the that was forecasted on the report from July for the week of September 15. That was a major pivot on the system on the weekly for the DXY. That was the candle that started this move, and now you're getting the signs there. This is a red Kumo, it's a bear momentum, but still there's some room for the price to go to the Kumo there and there, and now you're getting a bullish ticket cross here. See, the Tenkan is getting above the Kijun. It's weak. It's a weak signal because it's below the Kumo, but it's a bullish signal nonetheless. So you can see how the price is attacking that resistance. So the obvious place for the DXY to go would be around this area. So yeah, if you pay close attention to all of these things, like everything is telling you that we're just going to see more blood in the next probably month or two. What else do I have?
Basically, I should be just putting all of my eggs into that basket of 62 to 6,400.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so here's the thing. If I dump the entire portfolio, so let's just say I dump $70 in there. Let's just say I do that. It'll turn into $574 if it resolves to yes. I mean, that's good RR.
Yeah.
It's pretty good RR.
I mean, it is really good one. And this support is getting weaker already. It's weak. I mean, that's not gonna hold for that long. Actually, with this price action we had here, it should break down fast. So
yeah,
we're getting the confirmation right now. I mean,
cool.
Probably
well, I'm betting on it. I'm betting on it, guys.
You've got the confirmation. Personally, you also have the chance to probably. I imagine if we have, bearing in mind we're sitting in a liquidity zone, we're probably going to have a relief rally or two. That price will eventually come down as well. So you should be able to get a decent DCA entry on it, because I think ultimately we will have a recovery bounce on this. But ultimately the trend is still changing and rolling over. So you should be able to get a good entry.
And these are complicated charts. These are complicated charts because they basically lack, technical support. I mean, it's just fundamental and euphoria, which is what we experienced in the last couple of months. I mean, everyone is like, yeah, we're gonna go to $1 million. I saw targets for the SPX like a 15K or something like that.
What?
So it's like, yeah, I was looking this guy like CMT certified Wall Street fund manager, and he was saying like, I'm ready to see the SPX at, he said 12K in December, and I'm like, okay, it's time to short.
It's time to short.
And then you can see, even though you have supports here for the Kijun and the Tenkan, it's just eating that up. It's like, I don't care. And the next support here is the Kumo, which is sitting exactly at 62. This is a 3-day. So there's a strong confluence on all of those things, which for Bitcoin probably will be the same. Let me see. I had a nice chart. Well, we're getting to the end of a chart that I shared December last year, which is this one. Pull it up here because it's faster. There you go. So I had this chart from December 2024. I expected Bitcoin to basically move sideways throughout the entire 2025 because, actually, this is a good lesson. It's because of this Kumo here. So you can see price is trending in the future green, but this Kumo, it was just flat and it was like a stone in your shoe. It's one of those things that it's just gonna bother you for a minute, and that's why this chart came from. And obviously with a few other metrics from Waves and Particles, but that's where it came from. And if you see the progression a year after, is this one right here. So you can see we're tapping exactly that point of inflection right there. This was a whole year. I was expecting these to reach a top and retrace in August, which was a major pivot. But as you can see, the euphoria extended for 2 more months, probably to trap people. We even went higher than 122 here to 126. But ultimately, the path was inevitable. But you can see here the cool thing about this is a balance. The price it's finally about to reach balance on the monthly by tapping the keygen. You can see it right there. So you have this support right here sitting at, see, the current time is sitting at 76,300. So if we manage to hold the Kumo here on the weekly for the bid, right? We are right now, we just tapped the bottom of that Kumo exactly at 84,500. 8,500, yeah. So if we manage to hold the Kumo here for a little bit until December for a week or two more, then the monthly, once the new candle opens, probably this keygen is going to go up a little bit more. And that'll bring probably a support a little bit higher, maybe 79, 78. But yeah, we're around that area. If you think about
for this bet, Joe, there's another bet called "How low will Bitcoin get this year?" It has about $10 million of volume.
wow.
Has a ton of volume. How low will Bitcoin get this year? The highest rated bet on here right now is below 80,000 at a 78% chance, trading at 78 cents. There is also one below 70, below 60, below 50, and so on and so forth, of course. So, how are you feeling on like how low will Bitcoin get this year by December 31st, 2025? 11:59 p.m. at night.
Forget about. I mean, unless we get a crazy, black swan like a global major catalyst, forget about 60, 50, 70 even. I don't think. I highly doubt Bitcoin goes below that actual level that we have right now. I mean, it's such a here. It's a 73. I don't think it'll go below that. Maybe if things go really crazy, 72. But I don't think Bitcoin trades below that. And it's holding that Kumo so far. Oh, it's important too. Next week, it's a major pivot for Bitcoin. It's a new cycle. So a cycle, it's ending right now as we speak, and it's a cycle that started around July 20.
So when you say cycle, like bicycle or like unicycle, what cycle are we talking about? Tricycle?
A cycle in time. So we are right now. This started in July. It's ending next week, and the new one starting next week, and it ends around February 16 or something like that. The new one. So the fact that we are tapping the bottom of that Kumo just prior to that week, that next week, which is a major pivot, tells me a lot of the possibilities of the current price being a bottom. Like I said, I mean, we can still wick down next week because the next week is a pivot. So we can definitely, let's say we open the new week 82 or 85, then we can wick down to 76, like I said, maybe 72, and then we go up and close above that Kumo again. That can still happen, and then we'll reverse from that. And then again, 100 is going to be a very, very strong resistance to break. So what I think is just we're gonna fool around between, well, it's what the price is at the Kumo. It's an trade zone. It's just a fight between bulls and bears, and that's what I think we're about to get. But I don't think Bitcoin goes below 73. Highly doubt that. At least without a bounce.
Fair, very fair.
So that's how I'm layering my buys. I'm taking these trade with a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm.
So just started small at 89, then closed most of it at 93 because I saw the weakness, and then I started buying at 81 again.
But we could see it rip below 80, and if that's the case, but even if it's temporary, and if that's the case,
Yeah.
we could see this bet go from 32 cents, the one that's saying below 70,000. We could see that go from 32 cents to possibly like 60 or even 70 cents. So, I mean, it could still be a good
100%.
trade if you're trying to trade it and not hold it till it resolves. Like,
well, yeah, people are calling right now. When is that trade? Oh, that trade closes on
it ends on December
31st?
31st. Yeah, December 31st at 11:59 p.m.
Okay. The problem is like if we go there, if we break 80 right now, that'll go up a little bit, of course. That bet will pay. However, if we bounce and we go again to 80, 90, the euphoria is going to come back. And all of those calls for 70, 50, 30, 40K people have right now, they will turn into some crazy stuff. Like, yeah, you will see how Bitcoin closes at 130 on December 31st and stuff like that. So it can flip really, really crazy. So that's why I mean, it's a very emotional market right now. It's a market that it's been driven by chaos and panic. So we need the waters to settle. But I mean, you have a point. If we wick down and we stay, but the sentiment is just gonna flip a lot, like we've seen. I mean, we saw it here. It was like all season every day. All season is off. All season is on. All season is off. It's just crazy. This is how people have sentiment. The sentiments they develop. Right now, everyone is bearish because we've been falling for 4 weeks in a row. So everyone is done with the market, completely done. But once we start to see some green on a few daily candles, on a weekly candle, or maybe if we get a crazy week on this one by Sunday, I mean, people are gonna get excited again. And then we have a support here also, by the way. Here with the Chico. The Chico should react to that Kumo too.
Got it.
That's also a good measure.
So maybe we continue to see this divergence then when it comes to the SPX and Bitcoin, where the SPX moves even lower, like we just talked about, and Bitcoin starts moving higher. Because like we saw that divergence earlier in the year, even this like starting like October, I think, or even September, where Bitcoin started trending down and the S&P just kept ripping all-time highs.
Look, everyone tells me like this is interesting.
Oh, you're breaking up, Joe. You're breaking up. It's that connection. It's that internet connection you got, bro. It's not good. It's no bueno. We can hear you. You're just breaking up like a robot just a little bit. It also might be my internet. My internet's crapping out. X is also not working for me right
now. It feels to me like it's Joe. Because I can hear you okay.
Is your Twitter working? My Twitter's like not working right now.
Mine seems to be working. Yeah, my Twitter's working.
It's just loading really slow.
Oh no, wait, no, something wrong.
It's Cloudflare. I think Cloudflare's messing up again. It might be that's why Joe is also on the fritz here.
Those guys. Oh,
I'll share Joe, if you can hear us, I'm going to share. I'm going to take your screen off. I'll share Wizard's screen here. But when you're back, I'll throw your screen back up.
I was just showing I was looking for some positions to take.
CoreWeave, nice.
I guess sort of. Yeah, I guess on the Bitcoin conversation, sort of my bit. I'll see if I can find a fresh.
Your bit,
my bit on the Bitcoin.
My bit on Bitcoin. I
don't think I've drawn
application error. Yeah, I call sheet's not even working right now.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think there's a cloud server error happening.
Yeah, this is my view on it, and obviously I've got the annotated charts, but I've been going through a lot of my charts inverted recently, and yeah, if you were optimally long on this, we are now at a position where you would be looking to take a profit and potentially looking at shorts, taking the bias away. As you can see, obviously we've moved up. This here is liquidity. A lot of liquidity here. So to even get down to what we're talking about, so you do have a potential backtest there at 69. It would be quite funny if we bounced off there. But you've got all of this to chew through first. I think we still grind down. This is the main chart I'm working off. I'll put it normally. So is like my key zones of interest I've got here. If we fail, but ultimately we are sort of grabbing some orders here. I'm not ready to long Bitcoin yet. I'm not ready to long Bitcoin yet. However, I think the worst of it's over. So to be looking at targets down here, I don't know. Not for me. What's MSTR doing? This looks horrendous, doesn't it? Is there any bets on Sailor on Kalshi?
Let me see. Sorry, my dog was just crying because she was like freaking dreaming, I guess, and she was like, just like crying in her dreams, and I'm like trying to wake her up, like, yo, chill, like you're fine. Stop, just wake up.
I don't think we have any. We don't have any
Let me
Sailor.
see. Mentions. I'm gonna go to the mentions market. I'll see. We have Zoran Mondami. We have Trump. Fareed, Mr. Beast, EA. I love how you can bet on earnings calls. Like, what would they say in their earnings calls? I love that. Let's see, Michael. I'm just gonna type in Sailor. Actually, yeah. Sailor.
I don't think there is. I've just done it, and it's just all Taylor Swift.
I mean, do you want to bet on Taylor Swift? There's like lots of volume on this one. They have how many weeks will Taylor Swift spend at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 during 2025? And I think it's already resolved. That market's already gone. Damn. Yeah. It's 99%. It's at 7 weeks or more. And so,
do they have what was it? Do they do the betting for Christmas #1? I don't know if that's a thing in the US. Certainly, it is in the UK. Is whatever's top of the charts for Christmas.
Joe, can you hear us? Or you're muted right now? Can you hear us? Start talking again, Joe. I still can't hear him. No, I can't hear you, Joe. If you're talking, it's not even coming through at all. Yeah, try leaving, coming back. Perfect. That's what I would do. He's joined back. Yeah, I was going to say try leaving, coming back. Let's see if that works. Joe, you back? We have you?
I can hear you.
Yay! We got him back.
Yes.
Yes, we got him back. Awesome. Sorry, go ahead, Wizard. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Taylor Swift. We were talking about Taylor. We were talking about Taylor Swift and Christmas #1s. Are you a bit of a Taylor Swiftie, Mitoshi?
No.
No. What gave it away?
For that.
What gave it away, guys? What gave it away?
Oh, this is a good market on Kalshi. Wolf, which cryptocurrencies will have a positive return this year?
Oh shit!
Wow.
By the end of the year, or this year?
Yeah. So it's year to date. Yeah,
it's 501,000 volume. That's not bad.
Bitcoin Cash.
Leading the charge is Ripple, actually.
Yeah.
At 34 cents, 36% chance of likelihood.
Oh, you'd love
Bitcoin. So wait, what was the starting price for Bitcoin this year?
Like, I think it was like
I'm looking
70.
now. Oh shit! Yeah, we're below the starting price.
Yeah, we're below the yearly open actually. Yeah, because the yearly open is.
So technically, it's negative on returns this year.
So what's in 100?
Yearly open, I think, was 93.5, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's why Bitcoin's sitting at 23%. Honestly, these aren't terrible bets. They have Stellar Lumens on here, Shiba Inu, Polkadot, Dogecoin, Chainlink, Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Ripple.
Yeah, Bitcoin's down 11% year to date. ETH is down 20% year to date. Solana is down 30% year to date.
So what about Ripple? Let's look at
XRP is down 8.5% year to date. So that's below
my
as
God.
well.
It's a nasty chart.
They don't have BNB on there, but BNB is actually up this year, still 16%. So that may have been an interesting one for now. What else have we got? Sui.
Well,
Sui's down
what about
67% year to date. That's horrendous.
oh, I'll tell you
Dogecoin.
one. You know what one can win? Zcash.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they have it. They don't have it on the list.
Zcash is positive from year open.
Yeah. They don't have.
I think it's the only one. Maybe Binance. I
yeah,
don't know,
Ripple
but
just
Yeah,
needs to
Binance
gain
is.
22%, and it'll be fine. That's all.
That-
What
yeah, that's
is-
it.
How badly is this one? Polkadot.
Polkadot's
Oh my God.
Polkadot's
Oh my
down
God.
Polkadot's still a thing,
65%.
guys. Polkadot is still a thing.
What's Doge down? Doge is 50% down.
Yeah, I feel like Polkadot's like on life support, and it's just never going to come back. Because their idea was good. I remember Polkadot's idea was really good, and they have some good parachains. Like Peak's not a bad parachain. Like they have some decent ideas, but effectively Avalanche just fulfills what they do.
Oh, that's a Doge yearly open is horrendous, isn't it?
But Doge is Doge. Doge is the meme that will never die. Damn it! And
Yeah.
you can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
these
Don't
are
mess with Doge.
These are used as storage anyway. A lot of these meme coins.
That is my store of value right there.
You see it in bear markets. You'll have a lot of whales who will use. That's why Shiba's one of those. Doge is one of those, and there's a few smaller ones that I won't say on stream, but I know of a few who use those as vehicles to store money in. One of them has a dog that isn't Doge. What else do we have? Chainlink. Chainlink's down 40% year to date.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's such brutal yearly. To be fair, if we do get a little bit of an altcoin rally, I don't think $20 is, because essentially on this at 9 cents you're getting a 10x. A 10x if Chainlink can move up back to $20. Now, some may say, despite this sharp sell-off, you only have to get back to where we were in September. Which I don't think that's a bad. If you're having a shot in the dark and you believe that we have some sort of altcoin rally, that's not the worst one to get a 10x on that.
True. Well, we have an afternoon here. We have an afternoon from Honest FX Predator. I love that. That makes me feel really good knowing there's a Predator, if that's futures trading or
at least he's honest.
Forex trading. He's honest though too. He's honest because no one likes predators that lie, guys. No one likes predators that lie.
Exactly.
We have about 4 minutes left here in the live stream before we will make our way over to the trading space this morning / afternoon.
Oh.
So I guess what's our outlook on these bets here, guys? Are we bullish? Bearish? What's happening?
I think Chainlink's not a bad shot in the dark for if you're wanting a 10-to-1 shot. I don't think Chainlink getting to its yearly open isn't the worst, because this is something that, as you saw here, if this reverses quite quickly. Now, will it do 70% in 6 weeks? Probably not, but that's where you're getting 10-to-1 returns on it. I think if you were to take one of those and you were looking for a yes, I don't think the risk reward is there for me for the others. I don't think Ripple, because I hate XRP anyway.
Everyone hates XRP. XRP is like the ugly stepchild that's like everyone's like meh.
What did we say ETH opened the year at?
Oh, I don't know. Fucking gajillion dollars. Let's see.
So ETH is only down 20%. I say only. Depends, like you're holding it. ETH, to be fair, actually, Wolf, that might be because you're essentially getting 5-1. You're looking at $3,299 for the yearly open, which ETH, when it moves quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the worst.
Yeah,
I mean, that and
I'll look
Chainlink
at
are
the odds.
interesting ones.
The odds are only 20% for ETH, so that's an 18-cent trade right there. So that's a 5x if it resolves to yes.
It's not the worst gamble, considering it basically went from $1,700 to nearly $5,000 in 5 months. I mean, all you need is a monthly candle like that.
And I love that the Ripple trade on here is just like full. You know that price is inflated on the yes side just because everyone's a Ripple bro that's not in crypto. And it's all just like Ripple bros. They're like XRP to the moon, dog. And they're just like buying a ton, you know?
Yeah. That's probably the one that's most interesting. Yeah, if I had to choose one, I'd probably do that. We've got Honest FX Predator talking about a sweep on DOT. Could DOT reclaim its yearly open?
We'll certainly find out.
That's horrible.
I'm looking at Tech and Science right now. Best AI this month, guys. 500,000 in volume.
What's Gemini 3 looking at?
Gemini is taking the lead at 97 cents, 97% chance of victory.
Interesting. What's your outlook on it?
I mean, Gemini is. I think people unknowingly use Gemini every day because they use Google search every day. Yeah. You know, like people have been trained on Google search so much that they go to Google first thing to do research and they type in like, oh, what is this? Or, like the effects of this. And now that
decades of search data.
Yeah. And now that Gemini is integrated completely with Google search, they're automatically using Gemini. Yeah. And so based on usage, Gemini, of course, is going to outrank the others because Google is de facto, the research tool that everyone uses. That being said, I think things like Perplexity are just way better than what they have. Claude and Perplexity are just like way better than Gemini, in my opinion. But for research, I mean, like Claude's really good for like forming ideas and coding, and then deep research. Perplexity is just such an amazing tool. Yeah. But yeah, ChatGPT is not bad either.
Yeah, but Perplexity is the aggregator, isn't it? So that just aggregates the best.
Yes, yeah. Perplexity does it goes after as many links as possible and then forms like summaries and opinions on that. And I love that because it's like, hey, I want to learn everything there is to know about this subject. Provide me as much context as you can and all these different perspectives. And then also like ask me questions to help me critically think about the subject. And then like it'll just like lay it out for me instantly. And I have the Perplexity browser as well. I love that thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it on prediction markets. I went ahead and took a trade, not based on, technically based on everything that people have said on the stream here, but I also agree that I think a 62 to 6,400 SPX by the end of the year makes a lot of sense. Also, the returns on it are super, super nice. I think it's almost nearly a 10x return. So I bet a little bit of money on that. I might DCA into it depending on how the market goes. We'll see. But again, if I'm wrong, not losing too much there. Overall, feeling pretty confident there. But anyway, it's been a fun stream, guys. We're going to make our way over to the trading spaces, talk everything crypto markets, traditional markets, and get out of the prediction markets that we're in now and stop betting on what Trump's going to say and failing miserably. But I mean, hey, man, prediction markets are fun. I'm really excited to continue these streams. I really love doing these streams. Joe, you're welcome to come back on anytime. Listeners, make sure you guys are following Joe. Make sure you're following Wizard. They're on the spaces all the time. So if you're not following these guys, come check them out. Follow us over to the space. Listen to what they have to say about the markets and how they're preparing for it. They give a ton of alpha on this stuff. So definitely check them out. But yeah, that's the end of the stream. Everyone, enjoy your Thanksgiving next week. I don't believe we'll be live next week because of Thanksgiving and the holidays. We do celebrate over here in Florida, but be on the lookout because the following week we'll be back to the regular schedule. So check us out then. Until then, though, enjoy your weekend. Spend time with the family, and we'll catch you guys.